Welcome! Today, we'll learn about population census, a key tool for understanding how many people live in a country and how they're distributed. Population census may be defined as a systematic enumeration of all nationals of a country at a given period of time irrespective of the person's nature. Census is usually carried out once in every 10 years, as in the case with Nigeria. The last and the most recent census was held in the year 2006, March 21st to 25th. Importance of population census. Census is used to determine the size and rate of growth of the population. It enables the government to obtain adequate basis for economic planning and policies. It is used to determine the per capita income of a country vis-a-vis the standard of living. It provides relevant data for the distribution of a country's resources. It influences the magnitude of the flow of grants, aids, and investments into a country. It forms the basis for the importation of goods and services. It helped demographer to determine future forecasts. Problems of conducting census in Nigeria. High cost of conducting a census. Shortage of trained census personnel. Poor and inadequate infrastructure preventing accessibility. Prohibitive customary and religious beliefs. High degree of illiteracy. Bad town planning. Economic benefits and political problems. Superstition, ill luck to family by counting their children. Population distribution refers to how people are spread across different parts of the country. Urban areas like Lagos and Abuja are more densely populated than rural areas. Age distribution. This is the number of persons in different age groups in the population. In other words, it shows the number of people in different age groups. However, for some analysis, such as the labor force, the population is broken into 0 to 15 years, the dependent population, 16 to 60 years, the working population or labor force, above 60 years, the dependent population. The first group is made up of infants 0 to 15 years. This group is unproductive and they depend on the working population for survival. The second group, 16 to 60 years, is the most productive group and it supports the first and the last groups. It is the working population or the labor force. The last group, 60 years and above, is made up of men and women who are no longer economically productive, but are dependent on the working population. The age division varies among countries, but whatever the variation, the dependent and the working population should be easily differentiated. Sex distribution. Sex distribution shows the relative proportion of males and females within a given population. If there are more women than men in the population, a higher birth rate should be expected. The size of the labor force will be equally affected. Population census is the backbone of national development. With accurate data, leaders can make informed decisions to better the lives of the people.